Welcome to the Encouragers Youth Platform. This platform focuses on a special message at this time for the youth of today all over the world. This is going to be a weekly program. It will not last more than 10 minutes or so every week. The focus of the message, if you are watching and if you are a youth, or if you know someone who is a youth, the message, central message, is to let you know that the youth is created to be a change agent. You are created to change your community for better, to renew, to refresh, to restore your home or your community. Everywhere where you are planted, you are a change agent. No matter how terrible the community is, you are equipped to renew, to refresh it, to change it. That is the central core of this message on this platform. Now, who are the youth? For the United Nations, the age range for the youth for their statistical studies is between 15 and 25 years old. For the Organization of African Unity, OAU, the age range for the youth is between 15 and 35 years. Of course, Japan, if you are 45, you are youth. Now, this message forum is addressing the youth in the age range 15 to 35 years. Who are you? You man the factories that produces food all over the world and goods too. You are the ones who go to fight the wars caused by the older generation. You are the young women and men preparing to or already running homes. You need to know or be reminded that your community and the world depend on you. Yes, the world depends on you. Now, in order to play that God-given role of change agent, you need to discard the following wrong notions about yourself: that you are powerless. This notion is particularly strong among the youth in Africa and Asia, that the youth is incapable of bringing about change. They are just to wait for change to happen through the older generation. The younger generation need to wait until they are allowed to make contribution for change by their elders. In the meantime, they just carry out orders. And the survival of the youth is totally dependent upon the ruling elders. In short, the youth is considered helpless, powerless. Now, the system of education helps to reinforce and perpetuate this view of the youth that they are not ripe to initiate change. The educational system teaches the youth to adapt to what is rather than to change what is. Now, all around us, we can see that there is need for change, that things are not working out satisfactorily. That is so patently clear today. However, the educational system tends to produce students with a mindset that must struggle to adapt to that which all around them is crying for change. Let me give an example. For example, West Africa, especially Nigeria, a college degree is now conceptually devalued as a meal ticket. Students refer to their degree. I don't want to miss my meal ticket. It's because of what has been written down in them. That's their concept. And that concept is so limiting, so debilitating. Because once it's a meal ticket, all that a meal ticket gets for you is a paid job. Period. To continue in the job, you must please the boss. You have to perform almost like a robot so you can get money to eat. Now, in that case, integrity does not matter. There is no real vision that you are helping to pursue. In fact, his training, even on the job and leadership structure, conditions him to struggle to survive. That word struggle is a wonderfully common word in the vocabulary of the youth, especially along West Africa. We're struggling. How are you doing? Struggling, sir. Now, once your university degree is valued only as a meal ticket, it does not matter either how you obtain the degree either. It doesn't matter. So there are those who get their degrees by sex currency. Okay? It doesn't depend on what you know, but what the issuer of the certificates allow you to have. Now, the effect of this suffocating notion is that the youth is made to feel hopeless and helpless. Since they have come to accept that they cannot really make a difference to the circumstances around them, they decide to flee. And they have for years done that in droves to anywhere else, to Libya, especially from West Africa, to Egypt, and across the Mediterranean Sea to Europe. Many have perished on the way in the process. They run believing that anything is better than the prison they are in at home. They run determined to survive, but not knowing what awaits them in their destination. You have become a career degree student, professional student, in the hope that you will get a meal, the next meal ticket may get you job. And yet the job is receding the more degrees you acquire. Now, you must not think the youth anywhere, everywhere in the world is less, has less problem. No, they are also confused. First, they don't know what to believe. They don't know what to believe. There are no truths. Everything is a question of opinion. So, in the sea of opinions, they are lost because there are many voices and there is none of them that is without signification. And so, the youth, especially in the so-called developed countries, there are a constant search for meaning. Sex, or what they call sexual orientation, does not provide the sought meaning. No. And the tragedy of suicide becomes an option of meaning. The suicide rate is climbing. This youth platform offers you a way out of this trap. On this platform, you will be shown the way out of the trap. We will show you that you have power and that you are created to be a change agent in your family, in your community. We will show you that you do not need a crowd to effect a change. We will show you that what you need to begin with is to know who you are, whose you are, and where you are going. Those are the three questions you have to ask yourself. Who am I? Whose am I? And where am I going? Now, this promises to be an exciting journey, even for me. You will experience a perspective transformation that equips you to be a change agent. As I said, it all starts with knowing who you are, whose you are, and where you are going. In short, the journey continues next week with identity, your true identity. Now, you have to know who you are, whose you are, and where you are going. Now, if you don't know where you are going, any road gets you there. So it's critically important to know where you are going. So I'm going to stop there today. On this platform, I'm not going to be the only speaker, but that's the theme. And we're going to unfold to you what takes you out of this prison of hopelessness and helplessness. How you are, in fact, so important to God and man, and how you can begin today to be a change agent.